Lyndon. Let's talk about this double leg again. Can we tackle? Can we tackle? All right, so here we are. We're kind of low, and I'm thinking just like football, I'm gonna plant my shoulder, you know, right into his body. In some cases, I guess in football, they plant their head right in the chest, right? Bit, grab, and then they just start pushing, right? You can technically tackle people. I don't recommend spearing anybody. But let's say that you go in and you just hit them here and you drive them. That works. I mean, that's legit. For me to say that's not legit would be wrong. Here's what I'd like for you to do, right? I'd like for you to go in this position, okay? Did you guys see how I slid in with good posture? It's harder to be squashed, right? From this position, I can do anything that I want. In this case, I can leg lace him, right? Or I can knee bar him, right? I can go into a knee on belly position and make arm bar. Do lots of stuff. Try not to make the mistake of, I want to do it the way the instructor's doing it. You get all of this, and instead of putting your head on this side, you go to this side. Now it's weird. You can't do this because your head's in the way. If I try to lift him and turn him this way, my head's in the way, holding him up. If I try to go the other way, my leg's in the way, he doesn't fall right. It's this way. I press with the ear, I push with the leg. It makes what we call ear press double leg, okay? Try that one more time. Go. Can we do, who can do ankle pick series? All right, Alex demonstrated a good ankle pick series. Good. All right, we're seeing a lot of legs today because what? We're attacking the legs. Doesn't that make sense? You're doing single leg, double leg, ankle pick. You got the leg in your hand, you might as well attack the leg. All right. Who has a question on the mechanics of why this works? You're like, I don't even know how that works. Let's do a little differential diagnosis, which is to say what doesn't work. All right, so Lyndon puts all of his weight on his front leg. All right, or most of his weight. I'm down here pretty low. What's the chance of me yanking this off the ground? Probably low. All right, so you might notice that Alex started with the top grip, right? Now watch, I'm gonna pull his head down, and then I'm gonna shove my elbow in towards his hips, which is gonna put his weight back. Now his weight's on that foot. That makes this foot light. Does that make sense? All right, so now, stand in your stance, all right? He's got a little bit more weight on the front foot. Now watch, if he moves his weight to the back foot, this foot becomes extremely light. He moves his weight back to this, it is not easily moving. Does that make sense? So when we go to make the move, right, I start pushing him, and if he moves this leg, which I want, he moves it, he moves it back. I keep pushing until I get this leg, okay? Why do you think we call it ankle pick? Just like you're picking a piece of fruit, I'm grabbing the ankle. Is it leg pick? Is it knee pick? No. Get down low near the bottom of the ankle, okay? Thanks, sir. Go. Ankle pick. Who can do seatbelt? Joe Fountain, pick somebody. Seatbelt series. Seatbelt series. Now, remember there's some safety considerations. Let's not gank the person's knee. Let's get behind him if possible. Go. Good. Good control. Digs for the choke. Good finish. All right, all right, all right. Questions on seatbelt? All right. Remember that if you try to get somebody's back and you're just going to run around them, it'll be ridiculous looking, right? So Lyndon and I'm thinking all I got to do is get to his back, right? And I'm just like, I'm just going to get his back. Keep moving. Hide from me, right? I'm like, why can't I get to his back? This sucks, right? You're never going to get to his back. When I hit this arm, right, I want to bump him this way, and that turns him. Does that make sense? So, I could also grab and I can do an arm drag into this position. Does that make sense? All right? Now, in the most basic sense, I can hit him with this, come pink, oh, and there's the back, and I can take it. All of those are legit ways to get to the back. This way, he starts running from me, and I'm just like, that's ridiculous, and people do it all the time. Then they're like, just be still for a second. And then they're like, oh yeah, now I can do it. No one's ever going to be still. You got to, decide how you're going to get to him, one way or the other, right? If I can get this hand and push it across his body and bump him, I can take this side, right? If I can't, I can grab this elbow and I can pull him to me, and I can take it this way, make the drop, dig for the choke, and finish the fight. Can we do it? I think so. Two choices. I like press, seatbelt, or arm drag, seatbelt. Go. Not gonna work quite as well, right? I got him up a little too high. I want to control his hips. You see how now I got his hand near his hips? Now when I go to throw him, I can pull wrist side, or I can pull elbow side, but I still maintain this grip. Does it make sense? So if I just hold, and he's pretty strong, he might not fall when I drop, right? Not enough, right? But when I get here, and I lift this foot, and I pull here, he goes. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then I can grind his ankle if I want to. Okay? Thank you, sir. All right. Why is it so important that we're building a series? Yeah, take a shot at it.
Finish faster.
Okay, yeah, we've got a plan from start to finish, and we end up finishing faster, right? So we're just following a system, basically. Couldn't I do any throw and get to top, make some control, and take my time and figure out a different submission? Sure. But I'm looking for the most readily available submission from the moment that I hit the ground, and I'm trying to finish the fight quickly. I really like that. That's super good definition. So, single leg series, right? Pick them up, grab the leg, sit back, calf crush, turn over, knee bar. All those make perfectly good sense. If you decide that you're going to do seatbelt, press, grab, drop, right? Move to the top, see the rear naked choke. Those should make sense. If you grab the head and you do an ankle pick, right? You can move in a knee bar as well, and so on and so forth. Same thing with shoulder throws, same thing with outer reap and so forth. Questions? All right. On the wall, we must fight.